used to seeing Jen Mooney share her expertise about plants. But did you know she recently bought a home deeply rooted in Connecticut history?
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Good. How are you? Come on in.
Thank you. I'm so excited to see this beautiful home.
I'm so happy you're here.
And it was built when?
Around 1770.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the original farmhouse to
And
this land.
I mean, how cool is that doorbell?
So cool. This is one of the things I'm trying to restore in the home.
So you're restoring it, but also putting like a little modern spin at the same time.
Yeah, I'm making it livable, I'm polishing it up a little bit, but I'm also trying to maintain some of the amazing charm and character.
All right, let's go see it.
All right, come on in. The whole house is sort of built around a central chimney. This actually was the original kitchen.
Oh, wow.
There's some cool little artifacts that I just love to show people, like this really cool old iron.
So this came with the house?
This came with the house.
Oh my goodness.
Which I just love. Feel how heavy that is.
Wow.
And a cast iron soup ladle.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is where all of the activity happens.
So you're not using this for cooking?
Well, of course, I've used it for yet another place to store plants.
Let's talk about the floors.
Yeah, so all of the floors are original wood floors. There's multiple different kinds of wood in different rooms because back then, I mean, it was literally farm to table. Everything was built from the surrounding woods, and you know, the whole foundation is made of brownstone. So over here, there is a plank put down because there was originally a cast iron grate, and heat came from the basement and heated the house that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you kind of have to be okay, if you're living in a historic home, that the floors are going to be a little bit uneven.
You've definitely got to be okay with that. The floors are definitely going to be uneven. There are some areas here where this is almost like a skate park.
Yeah, it's like a little hill.
Yeah, it's a little hill. You know, a lot of my furniture has supports and levels, and things need to be leveled out. So when I came into the house, there was a lot of carpets and curtains, and it was very dark. And you know, because the ceilings are pretty low, my thought was to just go in and paint it all white. So I really kept everything white and clean. And I really wanted to decorate color with pattern, fabric, and of course, plants. And I love thrifted art, as you know very well because we've been thrifting together.
And you have a lot of those pieces on the walls, I mean,
Yeah.
in every room. It looks
Every
amazing.
room. Yeah.
All right, so show us some more.
Okay. So this is called a Bennington knob. I've tried to keep them all in the house. They were made for a very short period of time in Bennington, Vermont.
Oh, wow.
In the 1800s. So I've tried to keep these throughout the house wherever I can. They don't work like modern doorknobs, but they're so beautiful that I've kept them all.
All right, so in here's
Come
the
on
bedroom.
in. Yeah.
Ooh, love it.
So here's another really great example of the floors we were talking about. They're a little bit different here. These are a wide plank pine floor.
And it seems like you kind of have to get creative with storage. Probably not a lot of closet space.
Not a lot of storage and closet space in old houses. So you can see I've gotten a coat rack. You really need to come up with storage ideas for your stuff.
And lower ceilings too, right?
Yeah, lower ceilings. One of the great things about the lower ceilings actually is it really holds on to heat. So I don't really have to have the heat up so high to keep it warm and toasty in the winter.
And lots of lamps.
Yeah, lamps are really the way to light an old home because there's not a lot of overhead lighting, there aren't light switches, and there's actually very few outlets, so you have to be very creative with lighting also. This is the original parlor to the house where our guests would be received and maybe have a meal cooked for them right there in the kitchen. I think a really great accent is this fireplace.
It's gorgeous.
The mantle, you know, we talked about how everything's sort of farm to table here. This was made in Cromwell, Connecticut. You can see on the engravings down there, but I just think the detail in this is so beautiful.
And so now you're using this as your bright little office?
Yeah, this is my office. This is where I can be creative, it's quiet. I just feel like also it's very inspiring to work here and to live here. I feel like I'm a part of history.
All right, so this next part of the house is actually an addition.
Yeah, this was added on in the 1900s with the introduction of electricity and water, and this is the dining room.
So you have lights in here, actual lights that turn on.
Well, that's a real indicator that it's more of a modern add-on, because we have overhead lighting, and we have light switches, and there's outlets.
The ceiling seems a little higher.
Yeah, and higher ceilings. Yeah.
Jen's den is the most modern room in the home, added on in the 1980s.
And so it's probably pretty typical for these older homes to have multiple.
Oh, definitely, definitely. As you know, you need to have more space or more utility to a home. There's a lot of add-ons for sure.
So overall, I mean, do you love living here?
I absolutely love it. I feel like it's been an adventure of a lifetime, especially as the house has started coming together and become livable. I just feel such pride in polishing this home that so many people have loved over the past 300 years and putting my stamp on it and becoming a part of history of this home.